Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader. Today is Thursday, November the 20th. Yesterday I misspoke and said it was Tuesday and it was Wednesday, so I'm all mixed up. But anyway, hey, it's Black Coffee Trader and doing a daily recap once again. I thought I was not going to do one today. I thought I was not going to get a trade on a day when the market went completely just a major sell-off, and I finally found a trade setup on the Russell. I really just waited around all day for a really good setup, and I had pretty much written the day off. By mid-morning we were just in this free fall in the market, but we found a setup, and I ended up with the best day, actually the best trading day as far as profits goes in 8 weeks on a Thursday. Thursday 8 weeks ago I had about a $2,900 day. So today up basically 150 across all the Apex accounts. And boy, these things are looking good. I mean, again, they're looking good because they were down so far, and we've got them all the way back up to where our drawdown is in a really good position. The newest account, we're up $300. I've got about 7 or so that are really close to 50,000 once again. And the rest of them, we keep pulling them along. So I'm on a heater. I really understand I'm on a bit of a hot streak. I've had a good run. Let's just go to TradeZella, kind of look at a couple of things. I mean, here's today, 2,200. On the week, I'm up $5,000, which is really nice. This month, the stats are just pretty wild. What am I doing? Let's go to this month, and this is for all accounts. This includes, we're going to look at all the accounts and also look at just Apex, but 63% with all the accounts. That includes the ones I lost right here. But even with that, 63% is a very good win rate. On the month with all the accounts included, we're up $4,000. Now if I change this to just Apex, on the month we're up $7,000, and we've got a ridiculous 85% win rate, which is not normal at all for me, especially. 85% is insane. So I understand that I'm on a hot streak. I mean, I've had 7 days of green, and this week has been all wins. I had 2 little reverse positions this week. That's the only reason why this week, if you set it to this week, I think it's like a 90-some% win rate. And it really should be 100%. Yeah, 96% win rate. I had 2 little positions trades that were reverse positioned. So anyway, it's been a hot streak, and we're enjoying it. Let's put it that way. Let's look at the trade for today. We can probably see it better in TradeZella. By the way, that TradeZella deal, if you're not using some kind of journaling software, I highly recommend it. It is just so good to be able to go in here and chart the trades, et cetera, but 5-star trade because it was an absolute textbook setup. If I go to the playbook, this is the stats. Break and retest short, price was in a downtrend. We were trading below VWAP. EMA cross occurred. Price had broken and retested a key level, and I got out with more than 1 hour in profit. So just an absolute excellent trade. Let's go to the chart itself. The other thing too, I really suffered no drawdown. So even though I'm showing here that we had a stop loss at 23.45, we really didn't use it, because if you look at this trend here, I mean, I was never in drawdown. We started the trade, and immediately in the first minute we were up 26, 42, 50. Took profit finally here, and yeah, it was just a really good trade. Now let's take a look at the setup. So downtrend, we had broken the prior day low here. I didn't take this. We came back up, and on this entire downtrend we had not touched the 21 EMA, and I don't think we even did on the NASDAQ or maybe even ES. But anyway, right here I really wanted to short this. I'll show it to you later. I don't try to remember to show it to you later how clean of a break and retest this was. But the reason I didn't take this is because at that point, there was only like 2 of the boxes checked on my playbook, and I was like, I'm just going to wait for a perfect setup where I'm not taking one today. So. And then we got this little move down, and you can see there's 3 candles right here. There's a red candle, green candle, green candle. The green candles are both dojis, but they're still touching and wicking through that blue prior day low. Then we have the red flush candle. Now we have a green candle that pushes up and retests that area, but it doesn't push through it. And now you have the EMA cross starting to form, and the next candle after the green one is a red rejection candle. And as that candle is almost complete and pushing down, I take the entry short and ride that. Now, I obviously got out the second contract somewhere here and the last contract somewhere here. If you read my notes, break and retest a prior day low, which is my favorite setup. This is probably my favorite setup, is shorting a prior day low. Waited all day for an A+ setup, great trade. Was afraid of a sweep of the lows and a reversal back to the highs, so I took the last contract off at the lows. So here I was afraid of us sweeping and reversing back up. And so that's why I took the last one off there. I really wanted to get the full flush down to the next level. I'll show you that in a minute. And then we continued. I took it off and we continued. I need to do a better job at holding, but still, it was an excellent trade, absolute excellent trade. I am extremely happy with the trade. Almost no drawdown and just a beautiful $150 winner. So just really, really, really well executed. I'm very happy with my patience, the discipline to just wait around all day and be okay with not taking a trade. And then, hey, one sets up and we take it and it's a win. And this green streak that we're on just keeps on going. So that is very, very, very nice. Now, actually, in fact, we right now it's about 2:30 p.m. and we really didn't get that flush. So it really looks like I probably made the right decision to take it off here at this is prior day low, which would be Wednesday's low. This is the Tuesday lows. And that was where the market had bottomed here and before we got this set up. And I took it off obviously right there at that low because I was afraid of a flush and a move back higher like I talked earlier. So, but we are kind of curling and we might just go back up. So anyway, I do want to show you the clean break and retest on the bigger picture. This is what I was looking at and why I wanted to take that the trade at that earlier right here. Why I wanted to take it here. Like I wanted to, but I knew that I could get better confirmation, and I'm glad I waited. It's proof that being patient, being disciplined, and demanding a good setup makes a huge difference. So here you see this level that is the 2353.8 level. See how we bounced off of that back on the 15th, I think it was. We bounced off of that. Actually, that would have been on the 16th, I think. But anyway, bounced off of that, rejected it here. So here we have support, turned to resistance, and a little bit sloppy here, but look at how cleanly that rejected. That's why I wanted to take that short at that point right here, but I elected to wait until we get a better retest. So really, we had a retest of this level, we had a retest of the bottom level here, and then the blue line, which is the prior day low. So just really a lot of things going for me here on this setup, and just ended up with a really nice trade, which is kind of crazy. You take one little trade here for 150 on a day when the market does a big dump to the downside and we do nothing. Looking at NASDAQ, I haven't done the math, but look at this NASDAQ market. The highs this morning were right here around let's get the exact number, 305. So this is at the 305s, if I can write, geez. And the lows here are coming in around the 202s. This is at the 202s. So we have a 25.3 to 24.2, even 1,100 point drop on NQ. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. But we've also got a lot of 80-point candles in here. It was a crazy move, a crazy sell-off on the Nasdaq, and I'm okay with it. I'm feeling great. I mean, I found a win today, and I didn't partake in this, even though there was a lot of money to be made here. But it wasn't really. There was a setup right here. Technically, there was a setup there, but. A nice break and retest short of the prior day high, but it would have been shorting into yesterday's range. This right here is yesterday's range. So I really had no interest in trading within this. I wanted to stay above it or get below it. So anyway, that's why I didn't trade the NASDAQ. But again, I'm sure people made a lot of money today shorting the NASDAQ. So anyway, I'm happy with it. Great day, and we are just marching along. Let's take a look at this Excel sheet. I can look at the week so far. We've just had a really good week. Up 400 plus 400 on the top 4 Apex accounts. Actually, there's 4, 5, 6 accounts that were up over 400, and then for the rest of the accounts, we are up over 300. So just an excellent day. And again, I understand that I'm on a heater. I understand I'm on a hot streak. There's going to be a red day coming. I guarantee it. So I just want to try to keep myself mentally prepared for that and know that these things, trading is sometimes like the market. We do this and we have a red day and then we continue. Unfortunately for me, the last while, we've done more of this, and then we come back up and we do this, and we kind of continue to slide lower. So I wanted to see more of this. Anyway, I got to stop rambling. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this to you. Just a great day. I'm feeling great about it, and it was fun. It was just really rewarding to be patient, to sit around, wait around all day, and then finally get an absolute A+ setup and capitalize on it. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. It was a great day. Thanks again for your support. Thanks for following along. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, and so long.